Do you have any opinions of your own on like this social media ban for children in general? Is that something you support as a general concept, or what do you think?
Honestly, it's complicated because on the one hand, parents should have the autonomy and the freedom to decide if they think their kids are ready to see a movie, ready to play a game, ready to engage with the internet. But at the same time, I think the internet is very distinctly different from a movie or a video game. I think that's a lot to put parents in the position of having to constantly try to monitor all of that. So,
I think what we've seen in society is that this isn't a problem that only affects children. And personally, I don't think that children are significantly worse off than anyone else who's constantly being exposed to these social media algorithms. And so, from this perspective, like, we have food regulation, we have clean water regulation. Could we have algorithmic regulation that applies to all of these users of the platform to protect ourselves in general as a society against the harms of social media? I think that that could be an approach. The algorithms that make up something like Facebook and Twitter, they're not necessary for social media to function. Facebook, from a user's perspective, was probably totally fine before they implemented like the news feed and stuff. And people generally like Twitter and the chronological ordering of tweets from only people that you follow before, all of this discovery stuff was baked in, and it really tried to get you into these bubbles and echo chambers that I think is causing a lot of people harm, not just children. We need to, I think, get back to the internet being a place where we share information and we share knowledge, and make it less of a place where we just consume whatever the overlords of the internet have put on the screen in front of us, right? It needs to be more intentional, and I think that that's the sort of thing which could be done through legislation that doesn't involve age verification or anything like that. Banning algorithms like that is really a lot like, enforcing clean food and water regulations in that sort of thing. Like it's a public health issue at the end of the day. Bans like this, they are overly simplistic. To be honest, there's so many benefits to even social media if it's done
mhm.
properly, that outright banning it just doesn't make a ton of sense to me. But clearly, something has to be done. And I hope that other governments outside France and in Australia try and think about these more nuanced approaches to how all of this technology can be improved and a better tool in like people's lives, rather than just like seeing the problems that these, especially these American big tech companies, have created on the internet, and like quickly reacting to it and just banning it outright. I think there's some middle ground to be found here that I would really try to encourage.